challenge. I know they was going to come out prepared and be well coached, and I know they was going to fight for 60 minutes. So we prepared our guys as well. We always say that's one part of our philosophy. We got to play for 60 minutes, and I got that from a guy that kind of like brought me into the business, Coach Pete Richardson.
Questions?
How's it feel to get that first win as a head coach? I mean, how's it feel?
Well, you know, just like anything, sometimes it has to soak in. But you know what? I'm not going to sit there and deny it feel great, because you know that's always the hardest one. But that really wasn't my mindset. My mindset was to get our team to get back on track, because you know, you don't like to look in the rearview mirror, but I feel we let one slip away last week, so we wanted to come out and play for 60 minutes today.
What was that happened right there at the half where you went out on the field? You shared a few words with the officials.
I did share a few kind words with the official. The kind words was that you're not allowed to perhaps do some things, and he kind of alerted me that it didn't take place, so we let it go and just had to go back in and make some adjustments.
Coach, obviously you dominated the first half with over 400 yards of offense. Came out in the third quarter, and maybe North Carolina Central made some adjustments. Take us through the adjustments you made in fourth quarter, because you only scored 3 points. They limited your offense in the third quarter, and then you were able to get back on track in the fourth quarter. What, if any, adjustments did you make after that sputtering time in the third quarter going into the fourth quarter?
Well, that's why I was a little upset going into halftime, because I thought we played just from hindsight, I thought we played a great first half, but we let the momentum shift by them guys scoring and knowing that they was going to get the ball after halftime. So that's why I was a little upset right there. But I knew going in that we had to complete the task, and that was to play for another 30 minutes. The guys kind of like rebounded and got back at it and understood that, you know what, this is the same type of situation that happened last week. So we took advantage of some situations and was fortunate enough to get the win.
Coach, you look like you. Coach, you look like you got a little emotional toward the end of the game. Can you kind of go through what was your mind and your emotions as you knew that you were getting your first win?
Well, I tell you, the emotions that went through. You know, sometimes you just think back and a lot of things that you do, and I just don't think we give him the praise. And I just was thanking my Lord and Savior. That's all I was doing, and just thanking him, and tears came out.
Coach, what are your thoughts on Jaylen's performance today?
Of course, I'll say that he had a okay game until I watched his film, but I know some things he can do better, but he understands that as well. We'll look at the mental errors and correct those things. But you know what? I'm not going to discredit the young man. I thought he came out and fought. It's only his second start, and I thought he played well.
What did you see in him that made you feel like this is the guy that could lead your offense this year?
Well, you know, working with Coach White as well. Coach White has been tutoring him throughout fall, well, actually from the spring up through fall camp, and had a lot of confidence in him with the things that we wanted to do personnel-wise. So he fit into the scheme that we were looking forward to run.
Coach Tucker had it going today. Talk about his contribution, just moving the chains, running the ball.
Yeah, he's my spark. He's a guy that I count on. I mean, you know, he's little in stature, but that doesn't bother me. Every place I actually been and been successful has been a guy of his stature, but I knew what he could do. I knew what he was capable of, and I know the way he worked. So I was very pleased with his effort today.
Coach, come off a tough loss last week. What made you most proud of your guys today? How did you respond?
How did they respond? They respond. You know, sometimes a tough loss to an FBS can go two ways. You know, it can build on it or you can retrogress. And I thought we built on it and understood that we didn't want to go back down that same road.
Yeah. Coach, your defensive scheme, there were times you made adjustments. You seemed to take a cover, but at times with two men up top, at times made tweaks. Tell us about the defensive approach going in against the number 3, number 4 in 2017 MEAC offensive team. What was the scheme going in, and were you able to stay with that scheme?
Well, we took the approach that I would take as an offensive coordinator, attack. I'm always in an attacking mode, and that's what we want to do. We're going to be an attacking style football team, and I know that we have some great football coaches on the defense side of the ball that understand what needs to be done, and it just came out in attack today.
Okay.
Coach, you're going back to work. Certainly celebrate it now. Let it go after that, and get back to work. What is your mind going? What's going through your mind right now in terms of preparation for next week?
Well, I know it's a long season. We take this as it come right now. I'm not going to take that from the kids. I think they deserve to celebrate the day, but they understand that tomorrow morning we got to move forward. We got to put the mistakes behind us and look forward for a great football team that we're going to face next week.
And if you were to see this team again down the road?
We have to go back and make some adjustments. We understand it's going to – well, you know what? I expect this team to be somewhere in that picture because they're a great football team. And I know it was their first game, but of course we never going to – I'm one of those coaches don't throw anything away. I got the same scheme and everything when I faced them 2 years ago. So we'll just, take a look at it and see what adjustments we need to do. But I'm pretty sure by then we'll be a different football team.
Coach, you talked about how you like to attack on offense. How much trust did you have in the defense?
A lot of trust. I tell you what, the good thing about the guy that's running my defense, he and I grew up together. We've been together for over 30 years, so it wasn't anything that I have. I mean, every guy that I have on my staff, I have a relationship with them. So trust factor is never an issue.
Coach, with both teams suffered from heat injuries, cramps. Obviously, outside of that? Were there any serious injuries going into next week that may hurt any of your players?
No serious injuries, but I will tell you this: I was a little upset behind the cramping because I feel we were a better conditioned team than that right there. I didn't think we should have, but now we just got to make an assessment on some of the things we may have eaten before the game and understand the situation. So we'll take a look at it and make that adjustment.
Are you gonna call Coach Sims from Florida A&M?
Call Coach Sims and do what?
I mean, y'all still good friends, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I
mean, he got his first win there, and you got your first win here. So
I'll be honest with you, you just not related that to me. I didn't know. I'm a guy that kind of just look straight ahead, some things that I know we need to accomplish, but no doubt about it, I will call and congratulate.
Coach, one of the things in the second half, I noticed you changed up the blitz scheme a little